Good morning, viewers! Welcome back to the channel. I am Birdman Johnson, this is Jalopy. We're gonna finish the game today, insofar as the game is ever finished. As you will see, Jalopy doesn't really end, you just kind of get to the end, and then go back, and then go back, and then go back, until you get completely sick of it. Nothing goes wrong. Sort of. Things get a little weird. But, the game works, essentially. So, we've been doing this long enough. Let's get on it. Let's finish this thing. Here we go. Oh no, I'm still in the Soviet Union. Alright. It has been weeks since I played this. Forgive me. Let's leave. Shut up. I'm leaving the door open. Okay, before we even move the car, let me remind myself which way we have to go to get out of here. We're gonna take a little walk, waste a bunch of our daylight. Also, enjoy one of the more interesting set designs from this game. Now, look at this. They got scaffolding up. There's some implied world building here. They're actually trying to fix some of what's wrong with this place. Is that the bridge we're going across, or is that the bridge we came across to get in here? I think that's the way we just came from. Boy, I wish I could run. I think I've said this every session so far. I wish this game was better. Because I like everything I'm seeing here, and I just wish there was more of it. I want this to be complete. I want this to be good. I want upgrading my Leica and driving back and forth across the Soviet Union to mean something. Former Soviet Union. Lest we forget. Okay, so that goes back into Hungary. So that is not the way we want to go. This is the way we want to go, right? Do we have to be in the car in order for that to open? Oh, hang on a sec. Let's examine this little playground here. I didn't see this before. This... Oh, we can get up the slide. This looks less like a piece of intentional play structure and more like a repurposed bit of statuary. This is a sad little park, but I bet the kids have a great time making their own fun here. Okay, well, if that's not the way out, then we have a problem. Well, they have two of these. That's kind of neat. Yeah, this is the same as the other one. Huh. Huh. Okay, well, let's go get the car, I guess. And we'll try to get out of here. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, and another one. Hold it. Hold it. We have to investigate something now. We have three of these. There's a fourth one at the opposite corner. I mean, I like this, so that the kids don't have to hike all the way up the hill to get to what we will generously call a slide. I don't think I saw one of those parks over here, though. No, there isn't one over here. Okay, interesting. Wonder if that says something about population distribution in this town. Sorry, I'm gonna try not to sniff directly into my mic. On my current round of illness, I am past the actual sick part, and I'm just at the part where the congestion is omnipresent. Okay. I'm actually a little concerned that we're not going to be able to proceed from here, so let's have a look. Head back. Check. Oh, okay. Yeah, Dresden. Okay, cool. We are going to take the slightly longer route with the gas station and the sunlight. Is what we are going to do. Very nice. Put it away. Let's check our wallet real quick. We got plenty of cash. Fantastic. Nothing in here. I wish I could close this. And let's... Okay, the car turns on. We got a full tank. Let's get out of here. Let's go fast before things start to go wrong. Yes, I know how to drive the car. Thank you. I know it's been a while since I played. This... Steam says I have 14 hours in this, but it feels like a lot more than that. It feels like I have spent years on this game at this point, probably because it is late May 2026 right now, and I've been playing this off and on since October of 25. I don't know. Okay, so maybe this won't be the final leg of the journey. Now, you know, we're just going to finish the whole thing in one shot, is what we're going to do. This will just be a long session. I'm ready to be done with this game and get on to the next thing. Not that this has taken up a lot of my recording time, but, you know, it's something I keep thinking about. Oh, I should finish Jalopy. I should finish Jalopy. And I'm ready to be done finishing Jalopy. Oh. Oh, hang on. Do you see that? Do you see that? There's a place we can go. Hang on, get out. Yeah. We can get over here, and it looks like we're not supposed to go here. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Okay. Can we... Oh! Oh, no! Oh! I've done it! Oh, no. Oh. Oh, no. How far can we fall? How far can we fall? Oh, I shouldn't... What is that? I shouldn't... I should not have done this. What? There's the moon! There's the disco ball! Below us, in the void. Huh. It's not getting any closer. Can I go to it? Oh. We're walking. What is that? What is that? Wait, wait, wait. I want to go to that. This is, This is not ideal. What the heck is that? That's an object. Well, it's gone now, whatever. It looks like a misplaced shelf. Are there other things in the void here with us? We're not getting any closer to the disco ball. Help! Oh, uh-oh, 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 we're losing the map. We're losing the map. How far can we fall? Alright, I think that's probably good. Okay, so anyway... I'm actually really glad we found that. Falling through the map is one of the surest signs that the developers did not really finish the game. Well, they really didn't expect us to wander behind the buildings, I guess. Or they just missed it. It's possible they just missed it. Given everything else in this game, it was probably something that would have been taken care of had they had the opportunity to finish the game. And of course, this game doesn't have a death state. By the way, we had to pick a different route, so we're now on 280 kilometers with sun and a mystery location. Oh, look at that! The wires go underground as they approach the city. That's awesome. That's a nice detail. I wonder if that's authentic. Anyway, there's no way for us to die, as far as I know. So the game has no, like, fail state to activate. So we probably would have just kept falling forever until... Stop the car, stop the car. Until the game glitched out. Nope, that's the hood. We're not allowed to put stuff under the hood for some reason. Ooh. Lockbox. Of course, quite often the lockboxes are just regular junk that's harder to get to. Remember, kids, just because you have to break into somewhere doesn't mean there's anything in there worth having. In this case, however, we found quite a lot of medicine. Found 9 units of medicine. That's a decent amount of cash for us. Okay, anything else? I don't see anything. Let's get on the road. Okay. Let's get on the road. Oh, we'll turn on the radio. There we go. I guess, since this is going to be the final leg of our journey, I should probably say something profound, because I know that the 6 people who are watching this aren't just tuning in to watch me play a broken, unfinished game. You want to hear me say things. So I suppose I should say something. I will say this. Right now we're living in interesting times, which is kind of a dumb statement, because the fact is, all times are interesting times. I mean, there was like a brief period at the very end of the 19th and beginning of the 20th centuries where the situation was relatively calm globally, you know, compared to what came before and after. But otherwise, it's always been a bad time to be alive. That's just a fact of human existence. And as an anthropologist and a historian, I try to take the broadest possible view of everything. I try to put everything in the largest context. Okay, so the radio can be on while the car's off. And it's just important to keep this in mind, that it's always been a bad time. For somebody, at least. You know, there are moments in time where things are pretty good for some people. What do we got? More medicine. 9 more units of medicine. Okay, we're a drug dealer now. Fantastic. Am I even going to be able to take all this? No. Okay. Ditch the water. Hang on, I'll finish this thought in a moment. Ditch the water. Okay, what else can we throw away? Oil? Do we want to get rid of our oil? Let's get rid of our oil. Actually, let's just put the oil inside the car. If we can. How are we looking? Where is the oil reservoir? That's water. Right there. Optimal oil mix. Never mind. Alright, that's fine. Who's honking? There are other cars on the road? Oh my goodness. Okay. We can't throw anything else away, so this is just free medicine for whoever comes along next. Put that down. Anyway. So it's important to put everything in the broadest possible context, historically, right? Station ID. The thing to keep in mind is this. On a long enough timeline, everything that can happen will happen, eventually. Or, as I like to say, all of this has happened before, all of this has happened again. And the reason it feels so bad to us right now is because we're the ones living through it. But everything that's happening to us right now was going to happen to someone eventually. We just got unlucky. Of course, if this wasn't happening to us, something else would be. And it doesn't matter if you're watching this right now when I'm recording it in the year of our Lord 2026, Or if somehow this video has survived 1,000 years and you're a historian watching this far, far in the future in a completely different version of civilization. Just understand that as bad as this feels, whatever's happening to you right now is normal. Which sounds very nihilistic and defeatist, but it's not. Oh my goodness. Okay. You know what really bothers me about this is the fact that this textile is worth 0. We're not coming back for this stuff. Oh yeah, radio. Yeah, perfect, that's better. That really sets the mood. Yeah, so things are happening right now, but things have always been happening. And things will continue to happen until, you know, everything kind of stops happening collectively. And you just gotta resist the urge to get nihilistic about it. You know, I hear a lot of people saying that this is the worst it's ever been, and that's simply not true from a historical perspective. It can always be worse. Yes, it can be better as well. But remember that it can always be worse. You can tell we're approaching Dresden because of the choking cloud of pollution hanging in the sky. Talk to the people at Dresden, they'll tell you it can always be worse. Sorry, just kind of enjoying the atmosphere for a minute. Okay, there's some more stuff. Okay, we're getting a lot of loot here. Which is funny, because we could have used all this a lot earlier. Is there anything worth having in here? If it's more medicine, I'm going to lose it. It's more medicine. What happened on this road? Was a pharmacist driving along with the back of his truck open? No, it was probably a fellow smuggler. There's the disco ball. Turns out that thing doesn't really exist. That is not a physical object that is present in the game environment. I don't remember going over this bridge before. This is neat. On the loading screen, there's a warning that suspicious behavior could get us in trouble with the authorities. And I wonder if that's a sign of content that was supposed to be in the game that didn't make it. It's like, yeah, I guess we can get fined at the border crossings if we have contraband. But it seems really easy to avoid taking contraband through the border crossings. So I don't know if we were supposed to be able to get arrested or what. Oh, okay, we actually do need the headlights on. Nope, those are not headlights. Do we need the headlights on? The lighting's just kind of generally terrible here. I'll just remember to turn them off next time we stop. I do not want to have to push this car anymore. Oh, does it matter which way we go? Probably not. The game's actually incredibly linear. I think I'll dig up some more road trip games for us to play. Hey, would you look at that? It's going to be more medicine, of course. So we got to check in case it's something higher value. Sausages, which are unfortunately of a lower value than the medicine, even though I personally value sausages much more highly. I love sausage. J'aime beaucoup les saucissons. Well, there's a sign of civilization. Fences. What is that? That's a bridge. Okay, so that's where the other road brings us in, I guess. See, illusion of choice. The game is utterly linear. You merely have the option to diverge from the path briefly. Wait a minute, are we going the wrong way now? Nope, we're good. What is this song? Should we play Atomic Heart? That was a much better game about the Soviet Union. What's this, a traffic circle? I don't understand how these work. Do I just go down the middle? Yeah, that seems to work. I can't understand a word of this. I understand very little German to begin with, and the low quality of this audio is not helping. Okay, the car's doing that thing again. Can we please just get to Dresden before we break down? Having the radio on actually saves me a lot of work because I don't have to queue up the supposedly royalty-free music that I've been using. I say supposedly because even though I'm crediting everyone, and it's supposed to have, medicine is legal, looks like, and it's supposed to have no fees associated with it, they still... Wait a sec. This is backwards. Hold it. Hello? Comrade? Did we miss the town? Hold on. There's no way we could have missed the town. What is going on here? No, this is it. This is the place. Too bad we can't talk to any of these NPCs. I don't understand what's happening right now. We should be able to cross here. Hey. Yeah, okay. Hang on. Okay. This is just kind of weird and backwards. I'm sure he doesn't like me getting out of the car, but... unless he wants me to reverse in, there's no other way to do this. I don't understand what's happening right now. Just Jalopy being Jalopy, am I right? Anyway, I keep getting copyright claims even though everything should be good. I don't know. I know some of it is just the automated system being the automated system. And some of it is people trying to predatorily file false copyright claims. Often on behalf of the composers. So if you're one of the composers of the music I've been using and you have a problem with what I'm doing, let me know. I will fix it. Okay, we made it here. Okay, business as usual. We'll gas up. Fix the car. Yes, let's pour the gas directly into the battery, in fact. Delicious. Okay, we need oil. We may need two of these. We picked up a lot of medicine. This looks incredibly suspicious. Especially the fact that we're selling it to a gas station in the middle of the night. Not a great sign. Is that it? Is that everything? Okay. The outer shop. This could very well be our last visit to an outer shop in this game. Oh, heck yeah. Alright. Okay. Let's see what else we need here. Okay, there goes that. So we need one more repair kit. And we've got a spare tire, and we can only carry one spare tire. Beautiful. This is the most successful we've been yet. How did we knock over the bucket? Yeah, just punch the car door open, thank you. Okay, watch this, watch this. This is going to be so satisfying. It's going to be amazing. Oh, yeah. Oh. Okay. Actually, I can put this down for now because we're going back to the car anyway. Okay. Oil. No, that's actually not where you need to be. Nope. Okay. Very well. I accept your terms, game. And everything else is good. Looks like just one of our tires is damaged, but we can't actually do anything about that until it bursts, but we do have a spare tire, so that's fine. Okay. Close her up. And we're just going to leave the car here, rather than drive it to the hotel, because it will be teleported to us in the morning. Now, where's the hotel? Listen to this. Night ambience. This game looks so good. And you know what would fix this game, in part, at least experientially, is if there were just a few NPCs wandering the streets. You know, what do I have traffic set to? No idea. I think I've got traffic set to normal. I don't remember anymore. But if there were just a few other cars on the road... Because that's the real problem, is it just feels empty and unpopulated. Maybe that's how the Soviet Union felt. I don't know. I imagine East Germany was pretty subdued most of the time. Here's the motel. Alright, let's go to bed, and then in the morning we will finish our journey. Huzzah! Hello! You can have this. I will take this. And now I will go disturb the other guests. Just because we're flush with cash does not mean that we're not going to harass everyone else and shake them down for money. Hey, there we go. See? Nice. Plus, we don't know what catastrophe is going to befall us in the morning. Okay. Bedtime! Hooray! One final perimeter check before we go to bed. Good night. Good morning. Oh, we got one beep. One little... We can't open the car. Swear we could open the curtains before. Hey, I'm actually recording, right? Yes, good. I did take a little break to clear my sinuses and refill my coffee. Alright, here we go. Final leg of the journey. Yes, fabulous. Thank you for your well wishes. And look at that, the car is right where we need it to be. Fantastic. Okay. No major problems today. We're just gonna drive home. There we are. The DDR. Berlin. Okay, we're gonna take the slightly longer route with the gas station and the good weather. Let's enjoy ourselves a little bit today, shall we? As opposed to the rest of this game, which has just been an absolute nightmare, right? Radio on. Engage. Okay, how do we get out of here? Because we came in this way, right? Yes. CSFR is not the direction we want to go. Catchy little tunes. Okay, I would like to leave Dresden now. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Final leg of the journey. Oh. Isn't this lovely? I'm trying very hard to suppress a coughing fit right now. We'll see how that goes. Now, unfortunately, I do believe that when we finally get to our destination, look at that, another car. All that happens is we turn around and go back over and over until we get sick of it, which I'm not going to do. As I said before, that may be something we do on a live stream if I ever start doing those, but it's not going to happen right now. Whatever, I'm just happy to see signs of life. This game has provided much opportunity for reflection. And honestly, you know what? I am willing to congratulate the developers on even turning in this much, you know? This is still more of a game than a lot of the stuff we play here on the channel. And I just wish that it had been more. I don't say that about everything. Sometimes I think the games are just what they need to be. A lot of the time I feel like we would have been better off if a given title had simply not been published. In this case, I am simply saddened by the promise of what could have been. Coffee, which is for some reason only worth 1.2. Very well. Coffee, in my opinion, is infinitely valuable. I'm going to start up the car and then slurp some calf. Got to reach cross arm here. I have to use my left hand to navigate. There we go. Oh, that's the stuff. That is not supposed to be like that. I feel fairly confident. And I can't really get to them to help them, so they are on their own. Coffee is one of those things. It's a, it's a luxury that I am prepared to give up if I need to, but I would really, really rather not have to, and not just because I'm addicted to the caffeine. Although not nearly as bad as I was a few years ago. Like, I don't get... Oh, no, that is a box. It's just in a weird spot. Like, I don't get those weird brain-stabbing headaches anymore if I don't get caffeinated first thing in the morning. So I'm doing better. Can I grab this? Nope, I believe this has spawned. Go around. I believe this has spawned in an area in which we cannot pick it up, so that's annoying. Add that to the list of things I would fix were I to get a chance to redevelop this game. No, coffee is one of those things I definitely view as an essential that isn't really. But I would also prefer if we did not get to a point as a society I left the trunk open, where we were existing solely on essentials with no luxuries. Because, like, I can live on just grain and water if I have to, but if it gets to that point, we have failed somehow as a society. That said, I think we could all collectively back off the chocolate. And almonds. Could probably back off the coffee, too. I mean, there are a lot of things we could back off on. Factories. Terrible for the environment, but lovely to look at. Oh, look at that. That's some nice scenery. Good job, devs. I love this. See, this is what I keep complaining about. This is so close to being a good game. I haven't decided yet what my final rating is going to be. Good. It's going to be a good one. I played games for longer that I enjoyed much less than this. There are a lot of games that I finished only because I paid for them. And they weren't, like, so bad that I stopped playing them. Noise, for example. I don't know if I'm ever going to finish Noise. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go look it up in the archives. It's still there. Oh, no. Okay, hang on a sec. We're gonna be playful with it here. Since this isn't actually all that much slower than driving. And it saves us fuel and car repairs. Not that those matter so much anymore. Oh, man. Look at this. This looks so good. I wish there was a good game to go with it. Gonna lose all our daylight. And as I've said before, I'm kind of fascinated by the Soviet Union as someone who was born just in time to see the end of it. Really interesting period in history. And an example of what happens when the state forgets its duty to the people. Which I think is a sentiment that a lot of people can identify with at this particular point in history, and at many points throughout history. Of course, I think we all experience something similar in our jobs, right? Too many people working for a company, mainly in management positions, forget that the purpose of the company is not to further its own existence. It is to provide a useful product or service and to support the livelihoods of its employees. And of course, as with states, when a company ceases serving its productive purpose for the public welfare, kind of an awkward way to phrase that, but you see what I'm going for, we do need to ask ourselves if we still need it. Let's turn the radio back on. I don't believe that stateless societies are possible. I think that humans naturally sort themselves into groups and hierarchies, and that's not a bad thing. It's not a good thing, it's just a thing. It is just a fact. Yeah, see, the traffic could have used a little more work. So maybe it's a good thing there aren't more cars on the road. There goes our tire. Hang on, we'll fix that. We'll pull over to the side of the road. Yeah, watch everything go wrong now that we're here at the end of the game. The end. The game doesn't really end. Hello, comrade. Tovarish. It's you, right? Hang on a sec. Yes, okay. How are the rest of them doing before I take this off? We got a 1 over here, a 1 over here, and a 1 over here. It could be from those times I jumped to the median. Oh, nope, put that back up. Come on. Okay. This can be someone else's problem. I need to have my car taken in for repairs, and I'm not looking forward to it. I think it's just a battery and a headlight. But you never know until you actually get it into the shop. They're like, no, actually, you were 30 seconds from exploding when you rolled in here. Oh. Well, that's much worse than I was expecting. What's that gonna cost? How much you got? Of course, I just generally believe that everything should be about 30% cheaper than it is. Oh, man, why is it so dark? Why are the headlights useless? Oh, there's the tank. We're getting close. Sorry, I was just kind of fascinated by that music there. And the engine is smoking again. Okay, I think we do have to go around this. I don't... Yeah, there's no chance we're going through this. Oh, well, I guess we could have taken the median there. We just have to go around the tank. Anyway. I think we're about to pull into Berlin. Fantastic. I'm definitely ready to be done with this game. Gonna play a proper survival game next. Yeah, I know that calling this social horror was a bit of a reach, but... You know, well, at the time I titled it that, I didn't realize how empty the world was going to be. We never know what a game's going to turn into until we actually play it. But a lot of the time you can guess, and I could definitely tell from the outset that this was not going to be a 10 of 10 experience. There we go, a little happy, victorious, uplifting music as we pull into Berlin to end our migration. Oh, oh, whoa. Ah. Oh, right, this is our home. That's right, we don't actually go into Berlin. Okay, and we just kind of unceremoniously arrive back home. There's our bed. We could go to sleep here and turn around. Alright, well, let's explore now that we're here, I guess. We can't go in here because this is an abandoned Leica shop. Ah, remember starting here in the tutorial when Uncle helped us put our car together? I use the term help very loosely. Loosely? Yeah, that's what we'll go with. Actually, hold on a second. So we've got these cones here. What's on the other side of these cones? Can we go into Berlin? Hang on, I'm getting back in the car. We have to be able to go into Berlin, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to do repairs, right? I want to see Berlin. Can I go around these cones? Yes, okay, cool. Alright. Cool, let's see if we can actually get into Berlin. I actually forgot that we came from that little garage. Ah, the road's blocked. Okay, so, hold on. Turning around, going back to the garage. Okay, we can't get into the city. That's too bad. Wouldn't mind looking around East Berlin. So, if we did decide to turn around and go back, found the cone. How would we go about that? Because there was no fueling station there. Is there free stuff in here? Repair kit. Sponge. There's no stock list. What the heck? Well, this is very odd. Okay, let's pull the car in, see if that makes a difference. Or if we're just kind of out of luck. Oh, the cone is a physical object that we can move. Wait, hold it. Can I just, like... Can I pick this up? Oh, I can kick it. I can just kind of kick it. Alright, cool. I guess. I can see it there. It's wedged under the car. No. No. Put that away. Car appears to be on its last legs. We're low on fuel. Our tires are about to go. And the engine is smoking. So how, pray tell, do we continue the game from this moment? If we were so inclined, which we're not. I pulled a little far forward. Perfect. Okay. I guess let's go to bed and see what happens. Good night. Good morning. Okay. Oh. The car is here now. Fuel has not been restored. Car has not been repaired. There's nothing in here for us. Fascinating. Alright, well. I guess that's Jalopy. Cool, I can zoom in, but why? This doesn't accomplish anything at any point in the game. Okay, whatever, let's get back in the car. I just want to pull forward and make the gate open. It's not going to open until we pick a route, is it? Yeah, okay. Very well. I will humor the game one last time. This one because it's got a gas station, I guess. I don't know, man. I just want the gate open so I can hoof it down the road. Alright. So this has been Jalopy. What is happening here? That's not supposed to be happening, I don't think. There was some weird stuff happening here. Perfect. This is a great way to end this. So, what do we think of this game? Final rating. I'm going to give it an 8 of 10. I really enjoyed this. I like what's going on here. What's happening right now does not fill me with confidence. I see what the developers were going for, and I'm just sad that they didn't have the opportunity. This is making me really nervous. Hang on. Okay. Let's try this again. Well, the engine's not smoking anymore. Car's kind of filthy. Doesn't really matter. Actually, question. Nope, we still haven't been gassed. There, and the engine immediately begins smoking. Okay, cool. Fantastic. Alright, the cones are back in place. Can I open this now? Sorry, I'm gonna finish my review here in a moment. Oh, okay. Fantastic. Look at that, replacement parts. Okay, all we had to do was restart the game. Alright, great. Beautiful, perfect. And there's fuel in here and everything. Alright, so we just get a bunch of free stuff when we return. Look at all the vapor coming off those nuclear... what do you call those? Stacks? Cooling towers. Alright, everything appears to have been returned to normal. Okay, so, anyway, I see what the developers were going for. Okay? So I'm going to rate this an 8 out of 10, just because it could have been perfect, and it's not. And that's what kills me the most about this. Is that it was so close to being great, but it's still good. Okay, I have not been disappointed in any meaningful sense by anything. At no point have I ever just wanted to throw down my computer and stop playing. Which has not been true of everything that we've played on the channel. So, it's unfortunate. It's not bad. Anyway, let's hoof it toward Dresden. What else do we have to say? I guess this game is sort of a good metaphor for the Soviet Union in general, and really for human civilization as a whole. Oh, those make noises. Just the fact that we're so close to being great so much of the time, and, I mean, the Soviet Union was never remotely close. It wasn't all bad, but it was a pretty far cry from being good. I don't know. We can all do better, and I don't mean that in some kind of politically performative way. I mean it very mechanically. We could be doing this better than we are. But that is a discussion for a different YouTuber in a different video. I am ready to be done with this. So here, at the end of this long journey, months long, in real time, apparently only a few hours here in the game, hey folks, thanks for watching. Thanks to those of you who are subscribed to the channel, thanks to those of you who are not yet subscribed to the channel, and thanks as always to those of you watching this without ever intending to subscribe to the channel, because you count too. Every view counts. We're going to start another one of these Wednesday series soon. I'm planning to play Arid, finally. I've been trying to get that game into the rotation for like a year, and just haven't ever given myself means, motive, and opportunity all at once to do it. So we're going to do it. We're going to play a desert game in the summer. It's going to be great. Everybody will love that. But in the meantime, we do have Dwarf Fortress on the channel every Monday, horror content every Saturday, and there is lots of other stuff on the channel for you to check out if you're so inclined. Just go scroll through the archives, see what jumps out at you. I want to stress that I played this, so obviously I am open to suggestions. If you have anything you'd like to see on this channel, let me know down in the comments. If there's anything you'd like me to see on your channel, let me know down in the comments, because I'm also interested in your content, viewers. I am subscribed to a couple of my own viewers. In fact, I'm going to link one of them down in the description just for funsies. In any case, I look forward to hanging out with y'all again in the next series. We're going to walk over here and gaze up lovingly at this tank. What I'm assuming is a real tank on a platform. Befreit. No. Uns noch mau. Yep, that is certainly some German. Alright, and as we stare up at this beautiful tank, I will see you folks next time, and until then, take care of yourselves. Birdman out.